Okay, so again, on every paper we're going to write SOHCAHTOA up top, and then always identify your hypotenuse right off the bat. Label your hypotenuse. 46 and 8, do you agree that's across the triangle?
Yeah.
So it's opposite. Which one of these has opposite and hypotenuse?
Sine.
Sine. It is so. So the way that we are going to write this is the sine of, what's my angle?
46.
46 degrees equals, what is my opposite?
8 over x.
What's my hypotenuse? 8 over x. Good. What questions do I have about setting up your equation? When x is on bottom, what did we learn to do? Switch them and divide. So it's going to become x equals what? 8 divided by sine of 46. And then go into Desmos and type that out. What is 8 divided by the sine of 46?
11.12.
And also, please be careful. What do you need to watch out for? Hit the wrench. Make sure you are in what? Degree mode. Otherwise, you'll get the wrong answer. So 8 divided by sine of 46 is 11.12. Cool. Do I have any questions? What do you notice about the next one? Do I have anything on the hypotenuse? No. When I have nothing on the hypotenuse, what is it? Tangent. And what's my angle here? 33 degrees equals, tangent is TOA. Which one is opposite and which one is adjacent? How do I know?
Opposite is across the triangle and adjacent is right next to it.
Opposite is across the triangle. X is across the triangle. Write this down, please. Adjacent is right next to, that's that 10. 10 is right next to 33. So opposite over adjacent. When x is on top, what do we do? You just multiply them. So I am going to get x equals 10 tangent of 33. And put that in the calculator. What is 10 tan of 33? 6.49. Do I round it? What's after the 9? A 4. Since it's under 5, it stays the same. If it was 5, we would round it up. But because it's 4, it stays the same. Alright, I'm going to give y'all a minute. I want y'all to do this last one on your own. Go. Do I have my hypotenuse? So automatically, what is this? So tan. So the tangent of 34 degrees. Which one is opposite and which one is adjacent?
12 is opposite and x is adjacent.
12 is opposite. Why?
Because it's across the triangle.
It's across the triangle. And then x is adjacent. Do y'all agree it's right next to the 34?
Yeah.
Tangent is opposite over adjacent, so 12 over x. Again, when x is on bottom, what do we do? Switch and divide them. 12 stays on top, and divide it by tangent of 34. And we get 17.79. Do I have any questions about setting them up or solving? We're okay? Please write this down. Just like last test, the whole back page of this next test is also going to be word problems. So, a ladder is leaning against a wall to make an angle of 74 with the ground. So here's my wall, and here's my ladder leaning against the wall. And it's making a 74-degree angle with the ground. So where am I going to, I'm going to put a 90 degree right here. Where am I going to put the 74?
Across the 90 degrees.
Right next to the 90 degrees. If the foot of the ladder is 6.5 feet from the wall, where do I put 6.5 feet? The foot of the ladder. Where is the foot of the ladder? You were right. The bottom, the base. It is 6.5 feet from the wall. How high on the wall is the ladder? Where am I going to put X?
On the wall.
On the wall. What part do you think you might have messed up drawing that picture?
Probably where I would put
The 74? And by the way, your picture could totally be flipped. You could totally do your ladder leaning this way instead of how I did it.
I don't know.
What? Okay. It's pretty straightforward. What do I do first to solve this?
You label your C.
Label my C. And do I have a C?
Mm-mm.
So what do I know? What type of problem is this? It's TOA. If there is no number with your hypotenuse, it will always be tangent. So the tangent, how many degrees?
74.
What is my opposite? What is my adjacent? What is opposite this 74? What is adjacent to the 74? And I want you to solve. Go. Yep. X is on top. What do we do every time? We multiply. What are we talking about here? Did y'all get 22.67? 22.67 what? Feet. What questions can I answer? An airplane. Oh my goodness. This happened yesterday in this class, right? An airplane climbs at an angle of 18 degrees with the ground. Wow. Here's the ground, and here's my airplane taking off. Where do I put the 18 degrees? With the ground. Find the ground distance the plane travels. So where am I going to put my X?
The C?
What does it say? Find the...
ground distance.
On the ground. Ground distance is on the ground. Find the ground distance the plane travels as it moves 2,500 meters through the air. Where do I put the 2,500? Where the C is. Because that's where the airplane's flown. All right, I'm going to give you all 1 minute to do this problem. Go. Bless you. It is. How come it's CAH? Because I have an adjacent and the hypotenuse. So what is the cosine of 18 degrees going to equal? Ca is A over H. X over 2,500. And when X is on top, what do? I multiply. Which is going to give me 2,377.64. What are we talking about here? I think I said miles earlier, but I think it's meters. What questions do I have? We're okay? All right, we are going to glue this onto page 48. Aubrey, can you pass out glue to everybody again? Yes. Give me a second. Let me write this down. This is just going to be titled More Solving Trig Equations. Title this More Solving Trig Equations and glue this on page 48.
You said we still have to finish that.
Yes. So what you're doing now is you are either doing one of two things. You are either going into Schoology and doing the Schoology assignment if you haven't finished it from Tuesday, or you are doing yesterday's assignment that looks like, well, that's all the answers. Let me not give you all the answers. I have a blank one. Nope, I gotta find my blank one. You're doing yesterday's assignments. One of the two. It was 2-4.
Oh, I already did it.
Yeah, you already did it? If you're done with both, then you have free time. So again, you are either doing this one, the Schoology assignment, or both. If you're done with both, you have free time. What? Yeah.